Hey YouTube, I hope you guys are having a great day. So I am recording for a simple reason. Everybody's been out there protesting, and I've been watching like people's reactions and what people say, and it shocked me. A lot of people are protesting that they want their states to be open. 'Cause everybody wants normality back to normal. Yes, we all do, but at what cost? The problem is they all want their states to be open, but nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to go back to work. They all just want to go out and eat and sit at a restaurant or drink at a bar or go to a movie theaters or just be able to go to the beach without having to have that fear. But then what's the point if you can't go to work? See, normality is part of being the one who goes to work and all that. And there's different stages of stress level. The people that still work, like doctors and stuff like that, and nurses and retail workers, they have a different type of stress. Right now, they all wish they can get a vacation and just be away from all this. Like, when I go to work and there's a million of people that come to my work every day without wearing a mask, and they're constantly coughing, and you can tell it's not a regular cough. You can tell they're sick because you can see them. That doesn't irritate me. It doesn't bother me. It just makes it worse for me to work because it makes it harder for me to work because I have to be around all that and the stigma that comes with it. People are more rude, and I'm just tired of the rudeness. We all work to serve a purpose. We all work for you so that you can get your stuff and go about your day. If it wasn't for that retail person stocking your food or stocking anything you need, just be grateful, because at the end of the day, we're all human, and we all just, I'm proud to go to work each and every day. I ain't no superhero, and nor will I ever call myself one. I just go to work, do my job the best that I can, and hope to make someone happy, and hopefully somebody has their stuff. And it's hard when you get all these crazy clients, that are mad because we don't got toilet paper, or we don't got the meat they want, or the meat prices went up. I don't control the meat prices. I think the meat prices are ridiculously stupid. I think the meat, the eggs, and everything that's going up is ridiculously stupid. But because of that pandemic that everybody went through, that everybody panicked, like, how many rolls of toilet paper do you really need? Do you really need 60,000 million rolls of toilet paper? There's people that tried to return. There was one story that I read that in the news that this lady tried to return toilet paper at Walmart. She couldn't, and so she blamed Walmart for it. She said, "Thanks, now my child won't eat because you won't let me return this toilet paper." She had 6 big bags of toilet paper she wanted to return. Well, then why did you need 20 of them? You didn't need 20 rolls of toilet paper. So now she's trying to sell it and get money. Sorry that you don't know how to spend your money wisely, and now you ended up with nothing. That is my problem with people. Also, stimulus checks. OMG. Do you all really need TVs? I ain't judging. But man, everybody bought TVs, PlayStation 4s. Bicycles were essentially sold out. I mean, it is amazing how everybody's buying bikes. And I think it's great because everybody's going out, riding their bicycle, getting exercise. So that doesn't bother me. TVs, though, it doesn't bother me either. But I was kind of like, wow, why aren't you saving your money? You know, at the end of the day, you have a TV. And you know what was the number one thing I've always heard with everybody coming in? Because I worked at electronics like twice this last month. Everybody kept saying that their TV broke. Oh, my TV broke. My son broke it. Or it went out. That was a common thing. And I was constantly like, how did that happen? How did you just... It happens. TVs break. I get it. But I just want to get you guys' input on how you guys feel about everything. See, I got a Nintendo Switch for my son right before Christmas. It was around November when I got it. The reason why I got it for him is because he met one of his goals. He got all A's and 1B, and his goal was to get honor roll. And he was working so hard at it. He beat it, and he got this. Now, the only reason why I did that is because he worked extremely hard. And if you don't know my son, he's ADHD, he's hyper, and he has autism. Well, Asperger's, as they call it now. But he's a little different, and he works extremely, he has a hard time focusing and listening. So he can be a little out of hand. His attitude has changed. He was behaving better at school, having better friends, and he loved school. He played dodgeball. That's what he told me every day. Oh, today at dodgeball I caught this. Oh, at dodgeball. And I was really impressed and really proud of my son because he worked extremely hard. So, with him being home in quarantine, he submitted all his paperwork. And I told his teacher, are you just going to hand out everybody A's? And they said, no. We're going to grade everything depending on how it was right before the quarter ended, before they went home. Because the quarter ended right when the quarantine started. So he got straight A's. I was really impressed. He brought his A from a B minus for math to an A. And I was really proud of him. She put that she gave him an A in math in the back. She puts comments of the report card. And his teacher said that she gave him an A because he worked extremely hard on his math. And he worked hard to improve on his long division, or he was struggling. And he worked extremely hard to get it. And he did it. And he was outpassing himself without even noticing. Yep. So I bought him a game. And then I started to realize how critical I was about people buying stuff. And, laptops are sold out and stuff. And then I started thinking, why am I being so critical about people buying things for their family? Like, if they want to spend their stimulus check on stuff they need, like that, if that's what they think they need, then, you know what? Who am I to judge, right? And that's what I told my friend. We don't need to judge. We just need to all support each other in a way that we all respect each other. So that's all I'm asking for, is just respect for the retail workers and the doctors. We can't control everybody else, but we can control ourselves. So with that said, don't get mad because somebody else bought 50 million toilet paper rolls or sanitizers or hand wipes and all that, because now people are getting upset. They go to the register and they buy 4 packs of sanitizing wipes, like the Lysol wipes. And then they get mad because we take them all out and we only leave them with one. They're like, well, you can't do that. Yes, we can. Watch me. And it's not that we're trying to be rude. We don't want to argue with people because we already got 2 associates got hurt. One customer slapped the phone out of one associate as he was ready to call management. He slapped his phone. They saw that on the TV, on the screen, because we know there's cameras. And AP immediately called management, and they all run out there like ants. They all just ran. It's crazy. And they went to help the associate. There was another associate that got pushed. He has to sit on a bench, like on a little stool, and he's the one monitoring people when they come in. Well, this drunk guy came in, true story, he was drunk, was mad, and I don't know what he was mad for because he didn't want to wait in that line. So he was mad, so he came back and was talking smack to one of our associates. Well, they left, and then later on, like around 8 or after we almost closed, it was like around 7:30ish, I believe, he came back, and a new guy was sitting at the door and told him he had to wait in line like everybody else. So he pushed him off where he was sitting, off the little stool, He pushed him and it hit his head so hard that he was like, ow. He was like stunned, like, whoa, did he just really push me? So, needly to say, self-defense had to come along. One of our member management had to take it into his own hands with self-defense because he started getting very violent towards other customers and other people. We had one customer in line start grabbing himself just to get people to get out of line, which is uncalled for. I've been called a hypocrite, an idiot. I've been called a liar, and somebody who doesn't know nothing. Because, see, we're understaffed. Everywhere we go, everybody's understaffed because nobody wants to work in this crazy environment. One, it's stressful. Two, it's scary and it's dangerous because not everybody knows that how their body's going to react to the coronavirus, so they get scared, so they don't want to work, so they quarantine themselves, which is perfectly fine. They're allowed to do that. And when people start calling you names, it's like, ugh, it makes you not want to like humans at all. But I just pray for those people and tell them, I'm sorry, man, for not having the proper information. Now, here's the thing. When you call Walmart and you're listening to the phone, wait before you hit 0 to talk to the operator. Listen to the whole conversation that the machine is telling you. It's telling you right now, at this time, we're not allowed to give out any information on any product or have the time or ability to tell you when it's coming or when you're going to go get it. If you want to do that, you're going to have to come in. Now, it's not that we're trying to be rude. It's that we're short-staffed. And a lot of people ask the same questions. You got any pools? No, because you get people. The other day, we had one customer came in, a white gentleman. He came in, bought 7 pools, and then we found him later on Facebook on a page where you sell stuff on Facebook, and we found him, the same guy, selling those pools for $700 each. He bought those pools for $200. But then he turned around and sold those pools, all $700 each. Think about the profit. Think about, I think it's wrong. And I think it's not correct and it's not right. It's taking advantage. Then I seen people do the same thing with bikes. They buy a bunch of bikes and then they resell them on wherever to make their money for double the price. I think if you're just going to sell stuff because you want to make money out of someone, you are in the wrong, my opinion. I'm not trying to judge anybody, but if that's what you do, it's just wrong. You know, and there was a man that I got to talk about. I don't know his name, but you did an amazing job. He was trying to help out people, so he bought a bunch of toilet paper and handed out each pack for free. He didn't ask people for money. He didn't ask anybody for anything. All he did was he just said, you just got to be in need and I'll give you toilet papers. So everybody was lining up, and I know this because it was right next to my house. Like, it was like on in the corner where In and Out's at. And so it was on Stockdale. And he was standing right there handing out free toilet paper to people, and I thought that was awesome, and I applaud you. And then there's been some people that just been helping out other people with everything, and I've been doing the same. If I see, like, my friends, because sometimes I come in early, like I'll come in at 5 o'clock in the morning, so what I'll do is I'll buy sanitizer if I see it, because I know they need some, and I'll take it to my friends, and I'll be like, here you go, I'll buy you guys sanitizer. I'll buy my parents sanitizer. They give us these sanitizer bottles at work, and they're like a liquid, because it's very liquidy, but it smells weird. So I bring it home. I bring one every other day, not every day, one other day that I see them. I'll grab one and I'll take it home and I'll bring it to my dad. And it's like, oh, you brought me another one. And then I'll tell my dad, you can give it to my brother or my sister. And then I buy sanitizer wipes for my brother's work. They're not It's not a lot, but I do what I can to help out. So let's just help out each other, because at the end of the day, we're all in this together. Love you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos and they're not boring. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel or hit the like button and hit the notification bell so you can get more notifications when I'm uploading a new video every day. And I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great night. Bye, YouTube.